Okay, so welcome to part 9 end of this the Origin series.
This time around, we're discussing Pokemon Z Squared.
Get down.
Our sequel to Pokemon Z. Wow. I never would have guessed.
Yeah. Okay, so I couldn't actually type Z Squared.
So we called it From the Ashes.
So, yeah, I also know as From the Ashes. Now you're probably asking, why is it called that?
It will make sense in a bit. Just for now, trust that it relates to the game.
Z Squared. So, okay, there was another post-credit scene I forgot to mention.
Oh yeah, which one?
And was with Ian.
What was the thing?
And creating in his own in a group, forming the Phoenix Foundation.
Yeah, the Phoenix Foundation. Yeah, Yeah, he took the remnants of his father's organization and used it as a basis for a philanthropic charity group known as the Phoenix Foundation.
And here we see sure that was basically what Ian did in the original draft. But I don't think we actually gave. I don't think it actually had a name. But we see our first Divergent, and some look, 2 characters this time.
Yep, twins.
And their names are Zach and Zoe. They're homeless. Yes, and also orphans.
Yeah, wow, we really did give them a shitty deal.
Yeah.
Right. Well, they live in Tojnikart town of South Kalos.
Yeah.
Located just below.
Well,
what was it called? The first town called?
Vanderbilt.
Below Vanderbilt town.
Yeah. So I think someone else also lived there, and while that of course was Chris. It's someone who judged someone's value based on their wealth. Oh, then it's not your homeless. It's too bad. Man, you suck.
Yeah, Chris was an ass.
But yeah, I think Ian stopped by to I'd hand out a Pokemon under these kinds of people. And
and so the starters. And so, which one's which? Is it Zach, Zoe, Chris?
Yeah.
All right. So, and so Zach got his Zach and Zoe got their starters. Zach picked Fennekin, and who was a jolly male, and named him Merlin. And Zoe picked Chespin, who was a relaxed male, and named him Quill.
Chris, of
course, demanded that he get one of the starters.
Ian explained that.
And these aren't for him.
And these are.
And he's
these
very
are for people less fortunate.
And he's very capable of finding someone else to give him a starter. But he insisted that he wanted that starter.
Oh yeah, I think he even got his mom involved.
He got his mom involved
to demanded it, but Ian said no.
Did we give her a name? If we didn't, I'm just gonna call her Karen.
Either way, Ian said no, but Chris, being the little shit that he is,
has had his fur steal a Pokeball.
Dolly.
Dolly, he the jolly female, steal a Pokeball all containing Froakie while Ian wasn't looking. And He named the Froakie Sin.
Yes, that is an absolute. Yes,
Sin.
you committed a sin.
It was a serious male.
Also, I think Ian said that he could actually. You see, we also implemented a temporary bag.
Mm-hmm. Bag that could only hold.
That only hold. That actually functioned like
like the Gen 1
first three gens.
Mm-hmm.
As you can only hold up to a limited amount of things.
Route 23 was a very long route.
Yeah.
Called Rivapont Pass.
Yes, and that was about it.
Mm-hmm.
That was literally all of the areas, the new areas for Southern Kalos. What?
Yeah. Those two evolutions, the ghost ones. Send them.
Okay. Sorry. Alright. At least it's only two things this time. Okay. Okay, now.
Anyways, sorry about that.
Wouldn't be one of these if I forgot something.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, thing is, that was actually all we did with Southern Kalos.
I was kind of dry on ideas, so I'm sorry that the sequel was lacking in that department.
You forgot about Killode City, which is in the southern area.
So I should have at least found a way to connect that to the mainland. But that aside,
So I think they made their way to Vanderbilt and Owen on the Aqua Horde, where Ian gave them proper bags.
Eggs with the pocket,
with the fucking bottomless,
with a fucking pocket dimension technology that most traders have access to, seemingly.
Yeah. So, I think it was actually Ian's recommendation that maybe you should try, if you want to get stronger, or try the gym challenge.
So they agreed on that,
and so well, it went straight up to Viola, but not before. But not before or heading into Route 22.
To make sure they were prepared by catching another team member. They both caught a Litleo. Zach caught a brave male and named him Rory, and Zoe caught a gentle female and named her Claudia.
Yeah.
They're spelled with the words roar and claw in their names.
So yeah, this time Viola was the gym leader, was the first gym leader here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if her team was different or not.
If I had to guess, I assume she had two Pokemon still.
Yeah, Vivian and
probably still Vivian and Zurskit.
Yeah. As first gym leaders, just have two. So then, actually, we had a bit of a divergence here. So they went to Lumio's, us to meet Professor Blossom. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this game takes place 5 years after Z.
So Trevor's settled into the role of professor here.
Yeah. So I guess his confidence got a little better in that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. New trainers. It's nice to meet you. I actually have a gift for it. Actually, I'm handing out a different instead of starters.
Or Trevor was handing out Johto starters. Zach chose Chikorita. Who was a naive female, and he named her Ivy. Zoe chose Totodile, which was a brave female, and she named her Chomper. And of course,
Chris
demanded a starter.
Trevor told him no. Told him, I don't know.
Chris kept pressuring him about it, so Trevor was like, okay, fine, I didn't have anyone else to give it to.
It's fine, just don't hurt me.
Just please stop, please leave me alone.
Yeah, pressured him into, at least he didn't steal it.
Yeah. He bullied Trevor into giving him the Cyndaquil.
So
which was a sassy female who he nicknamed Inferno.
So actually, well, since there's no bullshit stopping you from going to the gym,
yeah,
and that was
and
actually
Clement is the second gym leader.
So actually, I think the gym puzzle was different here. It was one of those circuit puzzles.
We had to redirect an electric current.
And yeah,
a few times.
I'm in. Heliolisk is fine. I'm for the second gym.
And it's not insanely powerful.
Also,
for as long as we don't give him too many Pokemon.
Yeet.
So we just gave him 3 Pokemon.
Yeah, I think it was
Pikachu, Dedenne, and Heliolisk.
Yeah. Yeet. That's what happened to Heliolisk.
Yep.
As I don't know why this is a running gag.
It just is, man. It's funny.
Heliolisk cannot. It's just.
It gets launched out of windows.
Launched out of the fucking tower.
I love that. It's funny.
Well, there it goes. Yep, still hasn't changed.
Like, well, there it goes again.
Yep, it's
and I'm glad I installed all cushioning outside and this time.
So then I think they went. I think they went home or to Camphor Town.
I think it was one of the Litleos that not. I'm sure their starters have evolved into Ikes and Bayleaf, Equilid, and Croconaw by now.
Yeah. So anyway, they went on to Camphor Town, but that's not actually where. There's actually a gym just across from here.
Yep, Camphor Town is right near the 3rd gym, which is in Parfum Palace.
Yes, Parfum Palace got turned into a gym.
It's kind of a labyrinth maze where you have.
I mean, it's a pretty big area.
Where you have to. Where you have to ask the people around the palace where the gym leader is.
I think before you got there,
and they'll give you clues if you battle them.
I think before they went in, and Chris already walked out. Oh, that old man, and's a joke. Yeah, the Furfro guy was I was Chris's father.
No, hence why Chris had a Furfro of his own.
So yeah. Yeah, so the two took
What level does Litleo evolve?
Sorry, it's 30s.
Oh, so really late. Not super late, but like pretty late. Not yet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So probably next.
Probably
gym.
around the next gym.
And I mean, Action-Y already had a pretty high level curve.
Yeah.
So they took on. Took on the Furfro guy. I don't think we gave him a name.
Yeah.
And he gave him a wonderful battle.
I thought they did.
And he also commented on how much nicer they were.
How nice they were.
And how, if only he was. Okay, he was. His dad didn't have custody of Chris.
No.
As that went to his mother. Or I think his dad talks about how she wishes he had Chris.
So he could raise him to be a nice person like they were.
So then I think on to Ambret Town. Whoa. Oh, suddenly I think that lab, the fossil lab was... Actually, I think in Connecting Cave, you ran into a few... weird people.
How many of them were there this time?
There was just
2. There was the admins,
and I think a few grunts.
Yeah, the admins and a few grunts of the Ash Association. A mysterious new threat.
Oh, threat? Question mark.
Who?
They didn't really even. I think this was that conversation there.
And in case you need reminding, Akira
This is
trans, and he was known as Aliana in the original version LZ. So.
Well, yeah, Acarus is a real
Acarus
name.
is a better name than Shinzalin,
So,
which is what I called him in the
he
original.
was like, hey, Mabel asked, wait, what are we even doing?
Yeah.
They just want, I don't know.
Like, I have no idea.
I don't know. Oh. I think they were referred to the doctor.
Mhm. Well, the doctor wanted to go to Ambrit Town.
I swear to God, the grunts have like fucking emo cuts or something.
Yeah.
They're
They're basically a weird emotional support group that sometimes commits crimes.
Someone's trying to get there are two kids right there.
What?
I'm sorry. Who are you again? Who are you?
Zach.
Yeah, I think that was what Zach asked.
Yeah.
Who are you?
So they introduced their association.
And then I don't know. You're in there. You're bothering them.
You're bothering us. Get lost. So you had to fight. Right then.
Okay.
Right now, their teams were. Yeah. At the moment, they had.
What wouldn't be too? What would be reasonable for this point?
All right. Is Acarus at the top?
Yeah, Icarus is at the top.
Okay, so at the time, I believe Acarus had Badu, Litwick, and Mighty Anna, while
Mabel had.
Mabel had Cubone,
Houndoom.
Cubone, Houndoom, and
But
Badu what in Mighty Anna? What did I say?
Badu.
Litwick and Mighty Anna.
Mighty Anna.
Okay, well, Mabel had Badu, Cubone, and and Houndoom.
Yeah, not too hard. Not too much hard to handle. Just get out of our way.
You know.
Right. You know what the hell? What is the Ash Grunt pose?
I don't know. I didn't make one.
I mean, hey, you can't get any worse than this.
Yeah, you can't get any worse than King Blair's literal Nazi pose.
Yeah. So, all right, they went onward to Ambret Town, and the building is the lab is absolutely.
The lab is on fire.
I mean,
No, you saw some weird, ominous-looking people, and now suddenly the lab's on fire. Those events definitely can't be connected.
So I think thanks to them, they were able to put out the fire.
Or with the help, in no small way, thanks to Chomper.
Well, as the smoke cleared, a mysterious, this tall figure approached, showed up.
He introduced himself as Dr. Ash.
Yeah, what? His entire face was.
Yeah, he wore a face mask, and shades. Shades concealing his identity. As well as a thick black trench coat.
Yeah.
And gloves.
Sorry, you're the doctor?
Mm-hmm.
You must be the doctor they met.
Yes, that is me.
Why were you responsible for the, so why'd this place catch fire?
That was my doing.
He just
casually admits to arson.
For what reason?
To prove a point.
A point?
What point? I forgot.
best you don't mess with me.
All right, well, we won't mess with you if you stop setting random buildings on fire.
I'll try not to.
I'll try not to. My self-control's been lacking these days.
Yeah, a very strange fellow there.
Yeah.
But I think they had a. I mean, well, since they're fossils, they weren't really. Nothing was. They weren't.
Thankfully, nothing valuable was lost.
Since the fossils are just they're rocks.
There's definitely burn marks and some destroyed equipment,
But
none of the fossils were harmed.
yeah, thankfully the fight. Yeah, no one was harmed.
No people or Pokemon nor fossils were harmed.
But I think as thanks,
Zach and Zoe each got a fossil.
skull and armor fossil,
which they revived for them.
Those be
okay. I can't. We're doing a video. I can't. Do you want the
not right
entire
now.
internet to hear you?
no.
We're doing a video. Do you want the entire internet to hear me read it out? We're doing a video.
No.
We're live.
No. Oh my god.
It's 670.
Right now. What?
179. Okay, well, the entire internet heard that.
Oh no, it's not. Well, don't be surprised if she gets hacked.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Where were we?
okay, the fossils.
Oh,
Skull
yeah.
and armor fossils.
Sorry, Mom needed me to confirm her Apple verification code.
That timing couldn't have been any worse. So,
All right. So
Yeah,
Zach revives the armor fossil into a careful female Elshilda, and who he names Shelly. And Zoe revives the skull fossil into a naughty male Elquanidos, who she names Crash.
all right, pretty good so far. All right, well, yeah, Brent, it was just us ahead. It was just north. So they took on the gym and also got their own bikes. Also custom painted.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Don't worry, they were a lot more simple.
All this time.
I'm pretty sure you said the bike guy had I still vividly remembers.
Shauna's absurd request.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna forget that. And so yeah, the two took care of the gym, no problem. I mean, I think there were more. I think on Route 10 they ran into more grunts, more ash grunts. I don't know. I think they were like reminiscing or something.
They were having like a sermon, and they were mourning. They were mourning the loss of those who were massacred by the ultimate weapon.
Yeah, because that's the stones are the graves. It's of those Pokemon. Hey, can you not?
And then the admins, of course, got very upset at Zach and Zoe for interrupting the sermon.
Can you not? This is.
Can you not? We're paying our respects. Get lost, you annoying little twerps.
And you beat them up again.
This time their teams were a little. I think they had like 5 Pokemon now.
Yeah. I feel like we're at that point of
All right. Acarus had Mightyena, Charizard, Druddigon, Roserade, and Chandelure. War, while Mabel had Houndoom, Weavile, Blastoise, Roserade, and Alolan Skeletitan.
Which was an evolution. Evolution given.
Well, actually, no, they were in their middle stages right now.
Stages.
Those last two were on their teams.
Yeah.
So it's just Lampent and Marowak. But for future reference, there's Alolan Skeletitan and Evolution.
And kids nowadays is have no decency.
Hey, the doctor continued grumbling and ended the sermon prematurely.
Shit, I swear.
Kids have no respect these days.
It's so. It's so. Just going outside.
Okay.
So, all right. So there was actually now a gym in Geosedge
Yeah, this one was the Ghost Gym, ran by Shauna.
which I think it was in the crater where the ultimate weapon was fired.
Yeah, that's where they constructed the gym.
And there was actually you see a bunch of Yamask outside.
Mm-hmm.
By which, oh yeah, Chris actually captured one of them.
He captured one of the Univin variant, and a quirky female Yamask Univin form named Jewel.
Well, I think as a contrast,
As a contrast to Ian's Valarian and Yamask that evolved into Bernarigas.
Listen. I don't know. I think he had also just exited the gym.
Yeah.
And it probably gave up, and probably said something rude.
Yeah.
Or something. probably said something rather insensitive. Or something. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. And what was the Furfro guy's badge called?
Probably the furry badge.
No wait. No, God no. Oh God no.
Pampered badge? No, that doesn't sound good either.
The royal badge?
Yeah, royal badge.
Oh my God. No. No, not those names.
Neither of those names are good.
So, all right. So, yeah, as we mentioned, the gym leader here was Shauna.
I think she had about 4 Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah. And she was the 5th gym leader.
Did she have any ghost types in her original team?
No, I don't think.
No. Okay.
No, she had. So I can assume she had probably like a Pumpkaboo, like a Trevenant and Gorgeist.
Trevenant, Gorgeist, Coppergrease, and Lampent.
And, yeah. And I think she gave you the spirit badge.
Or the memory badge?
Memory badge.
Memory badge. Or memorial badge.
Yeah, what was
Tombstone badge.
The tomb badge.
The tomb badge.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she also said, please pay your respects, X outside. That would be appreciated.
So Zach and Zoe did. And then moved toward
a reflection cave, or actually they ran into Ian again, and it was with the former scientists.
Yeah, who was with Bryony and Solosia.
Who sided with him.
Yeah.
And so they asked, how's everything? Oh, you made significant you've grown a lot since I gave you those Pokemon. And then on what's been happening. And then I think they told him about the Ash Association.
Yeah.
And with first the two what appeared to be the
two scientists, it's Mabel and Acarus.
That was kind of concerning, and then they said, but the real concerning part to Ian was
this doctor fellow.
This Dr. Ash. I should.
This mysterious, this man whose identity was he was unknown.
But Ian, not
Ian-
taking any chances. Is assume the worst.
Assume that his father had come back.
For revenge.
And, I mean, after all, trying to burn down a building does sound a lot like him.
He forgot why. He forgot why he did it. So, keep me up. Make sure to give me any update if you can.
Mhm.
And which I don't even think these two had even heard of Team Flare
Yeah.
Before.
Or they were just kind of scared.
Okay.
Because Ian seemed to be very upset by this news.
So the gym, Chandler City, it was now the gym was now run by Tierno. Yes, we fucking did it.
The Dancy boy runs the gym.
I don't know if he actually had any. Do you have any? I don't think he had any fighting types on his team.
I am going to check just to be safe.
But actually,
I think.
yeah.
Where?
The
I think his ace was Crump style or choreo.
yeah.
Which, if you didn't, if you missed the last one, where's that one? This one, the fighting flying variant.
Well, but actually, he gave the two. He
Gave the two him.
Actually,
And Ian, since he was here,
Chris.
Chris, since he was here too, a Tyro.
Now, his
mission? And train with some Pokemon from on the back.
Chris opted not. Chris said, "I'll just use the app."
Chris was like, "I'll just use the Super Training app."
Yeah. So he just fucking pulled out his phone.
I'm not gonna train with some stranger or Pokemon.
He just he pulled out his phone or something.
My Tyro deserves the luxury treatment.
Yeah, he just pulled out his phone and fucked off.
Off to go train his own Tyro. To go train his Tyro.
So yeah, they're I think they're so. I think it was a hack. I think it was a Conkelder or Zach trained against.
Was the counter defense?
No. It was no.
Hariyama and Conkelder?
Yeah, I think it was Conkelder. That's Hariyama.
Yeah, Conkelder's on Dex.
Yeah.
And Hariyama is too, so I'm going to assume it's Hariyama and Conkelder. Or I can't think of a bulky 3-stage fighting type.
Yeah.
Unless it was Komodo.
I went Komo.
I think Komodo was for attack.
Yeah. Either way,
Back in Hariyama. Yeah, Komodo and Hariyama sounds right.
Either way,
Zach Tyro, serious male named Paul, was all trained with Hariyama, bolstering his defensive skills, and evolving into Hitmon on Chan. Zoe's, while Zoe's is Tyro, also a serious male. All three of them were serious males, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
No wait, what were they? No, yeah.
Yeah.
Who trained with Komo, bolstering his attack and evolving into Hitmonlee.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ian trained his.
Chris.
No, I keep missing.
Chris
trained his serious male as well, named Axel, evenly with the Super Training app, and evolved him into Hitmontop, who is objectively the worst Hitmon. Good luck with that, Chris.
Yes, but I guess since these two were already in the gym, they got to take Icon Tierno first.
Before Chris came back.
Which not too hard.
I believe Tierno. I'm bad with names.
Tierno.
I believe Tierno had a team of 4 too.
Actually, I think it was it just the original gym team
It might have been.
plus a Sorikorio.
No, okay. What I would have done, I don't know if this is overkill giving him a Como or not.
I mean, this is the 6th gym.
6th gym? Oh yeah, it is 6th
This
gym.
is the 6th gym.
Okay, fine. I can give him a Como. It's an early evolver for a pseudo-legendary.
Yeah.
So yeah, his team was Lucario, Halucha, Hariyama, Crop Style Oricorio, and Como.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were able to get through it. You got that. You challenged him first.
Spoiler alert. Yes, they did.
Chris didn't like that.
He was very upset by this.
Yes. So then, yeah, I think. So as they went on ahead, there's actually quite a large stretch.
As from now
6th and 7th gym.
until Levere.
As well, I think in Coumarine, they went. It was now a memorial site.
It was now a memorial site. The gym was turned to a memorial site for Ramos.
And asking and I think just asking you questions about grass types.
Types and how you feel about them.
I think at the end was one of a Z crystal, is a Grassinium Z.
Yeah. At the top up, they met the spirit of Ramos, who.
Finally, someone who actually appreciates it.
Someone who appreciates plants. And gave him their blessing to take the Grassinium Z for themselves.
Yeah. I think since they went back through Lumiose.
Yeah, it was a memorial garden.
Memorial garden.
And with all sorts of plant species.
Yeah. So I think they went back through Lumiose to get to Route 14. Thankfully, nothing in weird this time.
I'm
Just the normal swamp.
So they went to challenge. Oh, I forgot to mention an event that happened earlier.
Oh,
it's kind of an important one.
Oh yeah.
Missed out on.
Yeah.
In the forest. What was it called? Or the forest near Santa Lud. It was Santa Lud Forest.
Oh yeah. Wait, what happened there?
Well, they were frightened by a few pairs of glowing eyes.
Oh yeah.
Eyes in the trees.
Yeah.
It's as if they were being followed by 2 Pokemon.
Actually, isn't this where they showed up here?
Yes. In the swamp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
the swamp, they ran into them again and discovered that they were following him around.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a little creepy, but...
Having taken an interest in them. And how they interact with their Pokemon. These Pokemon were revealed to be a Go-Goat and a Dubwool.
Yes, a Dubwool. Oh.
Oh, the Go-Goat was a gentle male nicknamed Billy, and the Dubwool was a timid female nicknamed Ramona.
Yeah.
The Dubwool was from the Galar region, or was an import from the Galar region that later escaped into the wild and bonded with Billy, whose trainer had left him.
Years ago. So, well, take Valerie.
So the 2 joined their teams. Ramona went with Zach and Billy went with Zoe.
So yeah, I think they then took on Valerie.
And the 2 who horned Pokemon were ecstatic to get a chance to have a proper battle again.
And well, the Pokeball factory.
He was under attack. Just like it was 5 years ago.
However, I think it was just again the scientists were there, but outside,
and they had to fight them again to get in. This time they had their full teams. Teams. Akaris had Mightyena, Charizard, Druddigon, Trevenant, Dusknoir, Roserade, and Chandelure. While Mabel had Houndoom, Weavile, Blastoise, Gourgeist, Shuppetier, Roserade, and Alolan Skeletitan.
Shuppetier.
So, this is Shuppetier, a Bayonet evolution we came up with. Yeah. And for recap, since it's actually relevant now, Alolan Skeletitan.
So, the doctor is doing something. Is attending very.
The doctor is at a very important meeting with the with the president of, and we can't have you interrupting him.
Yeah, they just.
They beat the admins, and then and we're barely impeded by the grunts that were inside.
I didn't.
They don't exactly have the biggest team.
No, they don't.
And there's only a hand, about maybe a little one, maybe 10 or 11 grunts or something.
Listen, oh yeah, I think one of the details that as I said about Ian said about Lysander was, as he only had one arm, and then they well now they came face to face with Dr. Ash again, and they're not Lysander.
They caught a glimpse of his wrist, and he clearly had skin on both arms.
You're not Lysander. Of course not.
Of course not.
And then I think he said told them something in French.
He mumbled a curse in French, and challenged him to a battle himself.
All right, finally you're confronting him.
Dr. Ash.
His team was...
And his team consisted of Venusaur, Garchomp, Chandelure, Alolan Skeletitan, Dusknoir, Shuppetier, and Roserade.
Wait, those are...
Yeah.
I got what I wanted anyways.
He made off with the reclamation ball.
I think the guy, the president...
The president explained that it was a prototype Pokeball meant to be given to law enforcement officers to reclaim stolen Pokemon.
I don't know what...
They could... They weren't meant for civilian use.
If in the wrong
hands. If in the wrong hands, they could simply be used to steal Pokemon, since it allowed you to capture another trainer's Pokemon. Sort of like the snag balls. Balls from Coliseum and XD.
Snag machine.
Like the snag machine from Coliseum and XD.
Yeah. So, I think, do you know what he wanted with it?
They had no clue.
The president had no clue.
What Dr. Ash wanted with it.
So then I think Ian contacted them.
Having heard word of what just happened,
and he said some. Well, he has more. Oh, he has both arms. Arms.
He's not Lysander, which was a relief to Ian, but raised more questions.
We battled him. And he had the most noteworthy thing was a Venusaur and Garchomp.
Wait, Garchomp was powerful.
Actually, I think it Mega evolved.
Yeah, his Mega Garchomp nearly tore us to shreds.
I don't know anyone. The Mega Garchomp. He also said something weird. It said something we didn't understand.
And something like they repeated the phrase, which I don't remember.
Native collusion, dear God! I think the pieces were put together. Dr. Ash's pieces.
Was it officially revealed?
I gotta go. And they thought he took the reclamation.
He took the reclamation ball. According to the president, and that likely means he wants to steal a Pokemon from someone.
Oh no, that's. Oh no, but why? That Ian put the pieces together. The Garchomp, the native.
No, the language.
The fact that he had both, still had both arms. Arms.
So he very clearly wasn't Lysander.
Or just mainly the attitude. Just mainly the attitude of the group.
Mainly the the melancholy attitude of his association.
And he put all the pieces together
and realized Professor Augustine Sycamore has been hiding away from the public eye for 4 or 5 years. Ever since he abruptly quit his job as professor and resigned into Mr. Blossom.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think the others were told about it, and
They couldn't believe they couldn't believe it,
especially Trevor.
or who idolized the professor.
That's what he put him in charge for that.
And then he proceeded to to do that. He set a building on fire.
So, I think Go-Go,
Billy, he reminisced
about how
confirmed that Augustine was his old trainer, and he released him into the wild shortly after quitting his job,
and knew where he could have went.
Yeah, and Billy knew where he could have went,
and it was actually back at the starting area,
near.
Back at the start.
Or near Tojnikart town.
There was a forest.
There was a forest behind it. Which is funny because that's sort of like the slumbering wells. Of the way.
Anyways, I think the main three, the original trio arrived.
Callum, Serena, and Ian.
And since the other three,
Trevor was still trying to process this information, and Shauna and Tierno still had gym duties to attend to.
So these, I mean, if anyone could
do it, it would be the champions.
So they all went to this old-looking house. The far depths of the woods.
It's found an old-looking house.
That was his home.
Yep.
That was Augustine's home.
Skiddo had been with Sycamore since his childhood. And recalled the location of his old home. A modest cabin in the woods.
So, upon entering, he didn't even walk. I think it was
the front door was either completely or unlocked, or the lock was broken. And the place looked like it was in utter disarray.
And I think
and everything was a mess. Unorganized stuff was strewn all over the floor and tables.
Like the basement.
And they found a bookshelf. I'm like, well, if that isn't the most obvious hiding place, it's for a secret room.
It was pushed aside.
The bookshelf was pushed aside, and they descended a long staircase.
This is supposed to be the basement.
And before we're on the way, it was here, right?
What?
Where he showed up?
Yeah. Where he showed up? No.
When was that?
That frost cavern.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So on the way, they found chairs at the bottom. Was I think a chair
boarding up the door down there.
That was that's pretty bad.
It was a pretty shoddy block job. So their Pokemon just smashed through the chairs and budged the door open. And they saw her unhinged Augustine without the face covering.
What are you doing here? I bet he probably he could barely remember. He couldn't even really recognize as these three.
I mean, his mind wasn't exactly in working condition, and considering he'd been deprived of sleep for so long.
So I think Ian had to remind. I think Callum had to remind him of who they were.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Go along now. This is none of your business. This is all me. This is only me. No one else.
And then even worse, Billy came out. Sent out. It's you. Isn't it?
Yep.
And how have you been?
Billy headbutted him and knocked him to the ground.
I think she said so. Like, he only sleeps like 3 hours a week. Or something.
Yeah.
His eyes were.
His eyes were completely bloodshot. Had very visible bags.
But I think he somehow managed to distract them, and he ran off.
Off with a reclamation ball.
But
I feel like you should mention this was a huge room with tons of desks and computers.
It's all over
the place.
I
It
think
was like a fucking in high school testing lab.
I mean, did there happen to be any important files in there?
I don't remember.
I'm not sure. There's probably like a fucking board with Lysander on it.
There's like a dartboard with Lysander's face.
It's on it.
And there.
Did he really do this? Was my father really responsible for this?
Yeah.
It's his own action. His own actions upset him that much. So, but that's all we can.
Well, we don't know where he went off to next.
Yeah, he's clearly insane. He's clearly gone insane. And so, well, I guess heading to the two went to decide to head to Dendeville Town, and where the final gym leader was.
Yep.
Does that mean
Ian Austin.
and who used steel types?
The gimmick was that his team was entirely golden shinies. He had a shiny Steelix, a shiny Berserker, a shiny Lucario, a shiny Metagross, a shiny Ferrothorn, a shiny Klefki, and a shiny Fortress. Yes, obviously being the final gym leader and training steel types, he was quite tough.
Yeah. Even with two fire types.
Yeah.
Yeah, even with two fire type,
It's each. They were not each actually.
With each of them having a Pyroar.
Yeah, with each of them having a Pyroar and Zach even having an additional Delphox.
Also, I think the interior was like really bright.
Everything was gold plated. And you could tell Austin really liked gold.
I think he gave it, yeah. You made him. You sure. You sure made him shine.
So, he gave you the gilded badge. Ajin congratulated you, encouraging you to go on and challenge the Pokemon League. But they overheard a conversation nearby. Or did they just see him?
They saw him.
They saw someone running into the Frost Cavern.
Like, what could he be doing? What's he doing there? Well, he cornered him. He's basically cornered himself.
It was Professor Sycamore.
Sycamore basically cornered himself here.
He just went into the cave and
I think he's just with this. He just went out into Obama snow. They saw him right near Obama snow. There they are. Yeah, there they are. They followed me. Get them. Get them out of here. And I think Obama Snow just looked at him.
Obama Snow just looked at him like, "What are you on?" I don't know you.
I don't know you.
I don't know you.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Ian was there. Of course. All right. There's nowhere to run on this time. And also, I think he was. Well, what could be else? Well, sleep deprivation is one thing, but
and hypothermia is another. So he just kind of collapsed.
Not yet, but then finally out of but after
from
the ashes,
is Rose Lysander.
who just so happened to be walking to stumble upon here.
Happened to spot Sycamore heading to the Frost Cavern.
What's the meaning of that?
What's the meaning of this?
You.
What?
It's you made me this way.
The Sycamore went off on him. And started ranting about how he ruined his life. Ivan drove him mad. And until mid conversation, he just collapsed.
Let's go somewhere. Let's go somewhere warmer.
So
I think back at Lysander Cafe.
Yeah, they took him to Lysander Cafe and wrapped him up in a blanket, in a heated blanket, and gave him some coffee.
I think Ian had a few questions
for him, and Lysander too.
Yeah, that was for Lysander.
For Lysander.
Where
were you? What are you doing here? Did you not learn your lesson the first time?
Quite the opposite.
Quite the opposite. I was a fool.
It took no one to. I don't think. I think everyone could realize that.
I'm sure everyone knew that except me.
Yeah, he went out into nature.
I went out. On my own in nature.
Observed.
And I realized. I seriously tried to destroy all this.
Yeah, I think also watching how Pokemon treat their also how Pokemon treat their offspring.
Not only was I not doing what was right for the Kalos region, I was also not doing what was right for my own son.
Yeah, I think he realized. Yeah, no one is perfect. No one's perfect.
Seeing how all these other Pokemon on the Kalos treated their own offspring, and made me realize something. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
To expect everyone to be flawless and glorious was silly. The perfect world I dreamt of doesn't exist. And it can't exist. If anything, this world is as good as we're going to get.
Yeah.
I need to stop thinking about what could be, and thinking of, and pay attention to what we already have. It seems I wasn't exactly great at doing that.
Yeah.
And I ended up hurting the people that mattered most to me.
Especially him.
You, Augustine.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sycamore was somewhat sane.
He was half conscious and listening to their conversations.
Good God, how did that happen? Good God, that really fucked him up.
So, Lysander and Augustine, we're having a moment. Axel.
Anyways, Lysander and Augustine.
You know, after the latter was conscious enough to hold a conversation.
Yeah. Made up.
Yeah. They were both idiots.
Yeah, they were both. So I think he actually. I think Ian
They took turns making jabs at each other, and laughing it off.
I think Ian actually asked an important question.
Yeah.
So what was that reclamation ball for?
Augustine he admitted to his plan of stealing armor after from Ian and using it to kill Lysander with his own creation. And
I just lost some more.
I would have given it back. I even planned on giving it back afterwards.
And then turning myself in.
And turning myself in.
Yeah, I think outside I had the Obama Snow and Mamoswine, and had actually
followed them.
Zach and Zoe.
Being concerned for everyone's well-being in general.
So maybe it's time we actually.
He got. You know, the hike here was pretty nice. Maybe it's time. Maybe we could get out into the world.
So they actually.
That's how they got their final team members. Zach got Belle, the gentle female Obama Snow, and Zoe got Maria, the careful female Mamoswine.
Since they were.
As they were so close with each other, or similar, to Billy and Ramona.
But Chris showed up at an inappropriate time.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how those Pokemon just gave themselves to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pathetic.
Okay.
He failed to see how much stronger they had actually become.
So he challenged them to a battle.
And,
he lost to both of them in a row.
Yeah. And then his dad showed up. What do you want, old man?
Chris, my darling. And Christopher.
What? I think it was. Maybe you should start seeing it, or maybe you should realize.
Maybe I think it's time you learn to appreciate that money isn't all that matters in this world. These children, they're so nice and strong. Don't you think that's worth, has its own value? What are you on about, old man? I have a gift for you. So,
yeah.
Did we find a design for?
Yeah, I think we did.
Was it this one?
No. Actually, I think I have it.
Send it.
One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here it is.
Mm-hmm. So send it. The egg was quickly ready to hatch. And it was in a little Lincolnia.
Yeah.
The beta pre-evolution to Meowth.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Chris pretended not to care, and left, quietly muttering thanks to his dad.
Yeah.
And nicknaming the naive male El Nyabi Richie.
Yeah.
With a T.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, so, say Nabi, Nabi.
Nyabi. That's Poplio.
No, that's
Litten.
That's Litten.
That's Litten.
Oops.
Yeah, and sorry. He also during this time he
I think it was from the Pokeball Factory.
from the Pokeball Factory. He got a Jolly Porygon on named Yada.
Yeah.
Yotta. By the way.
Yeah, the highest number is the amount of.
The high was it the highest
Yeah,
number?
Is bite number.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! That's it.
Oh, Yada bite. Yeah.
Actually, that was it was actually.
In fact, we also after it evolved to Porygon 2, we gave it another evolution. Instead of Porygon Z, we had
In the final patch.
using the final patch that you could evolve it into Porygon 3, a fully simulated and artificial life form with a normal flying type.
So, well, I mean, I think so since they well, I don't know, they had not. Only other thing they could do was go to the Pokemon League. Since it had been a while.
Yeah.
Since someone, it's been a while since someone actually challenged the league.
Yeah.
The Elite Four or the Elite Four was actually different.
Mm-hmm. And in this case, we already mentioned that Drasna passed away and Malva left a few other things.
So Seabold and Wickstrom.
Seabold, the new Elite Four was Seabold, Wickstrom, Karina, and Olympia.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we really went over their teams.
But
that
yeah.
didn't really matter at that point.
Mm-hmm. And yes, we have a fighting gym leader and Elite Four member.
Oh, shut up! Shut up! If Johto can do it.
If Johto and Hoenn could both do it, then I'm sure then Kalos can too.
No. So yeah, the real thing was in the Radiant. Careful.
Sorry, I spat on my iPad.
So, well, the real thing was that
in the Radiant Chamber.
Or with the current champions.
And Serena and Callum. This is actually perfect. We have two challengers. So, they took the opportunity to have a double battle.
Yeah, a fucking...
a 14v14 in Showdown.
Yeah, that's...
Callum and Serena versus Zach and Zoe.
Yeah, well, it was probably a very intense battle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but ultimately, either twin ends won.
Mm-hmm. Earn the title of the new champ, and their title is the new champions of the Kalos region.
And I think Chris showed up to be their first defense.
To be their first defense. And as the credits rolled, Chris took them on. He fought both of them and went after another.
Since it would probably be unfair.
So he wanted to see if he could at least beat one of them. He still managed to lose. He did come close though with his new low Persian.
Finally gave them some respect.
You two you're strong, okay? I said it. I was a bit of a stupid jerk.
Judging people by
I'm sorry for making fun of you because you were poor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could we be friends?
And considering their since they were they of course said
Ertz agreed to that proposal.
But there was also another scene, I think, with Lysander and Sycamore.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about I think forming a business.
Yeah, forming a business together.
And also considering adoption.
And,
And
and their child, Emma. Right? Was it
no,
Emma?
that was Lucamine.
Lucamine, right.
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
And they were
Because this is far before Lola
uh,
on the timeline.
don't ask. Don't fucking ask.
Origins timeline is something you don't ask about.
Because we don't understand it either.
Yeah. All we know is that in canon, Ian is at least like 20 years older than Lucamine.
10 years older.
Ian's about 10 or so years older than Lucamine. So Lucamine was around a little under 10 years old.
Also, yeah.
They adopted a daughter, or tried to rekindle their spark.
Ian has 2 dads now.
Ian has 2 dads now.
He farts.
The fucking image! Do you have that image?
No, unfortunately.
Damn it! You don't have that image! Yeah, I fucking love my 2 dads. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, Austin. Hello. Professor Sycamore and Lysander are gay. Deal with it.
Anyways, well, yeah, about the average length of a
Length of a normal video.
Origins video. Oh, so yeah, that was Z squared. I think Alex's intention in with this redoing was to be subversive.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to change things up a bit.
And such as yeah, in ways such as,
well, I wanted the protagonist to be is to feel different from previous protagonists.
Yeah.
Just and feel, closer.
Yeah.
So I made them twins.
Yeah.
And I wanted the antagonist to be someone from a previous game. So I chose Professor Sycamore.
And also, it would be surprising.
In an actual interesting twist.
I'm honestly surprised that hasn't been. I'm honestly surprised that hasn't been attempted.
Well, yeah, they only did a sequel once.
I know, but or just in general, having the professor be the villain.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's more effective. It would be more effective than. It's someone you don't and that doesn't look.
Won't come off as threatening.
And so, yeah, I think we just wanted things to be a little different.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the second sequel we redid.
Mm-hmm.
And making that 2.
Yep. We'd redone 2 sequels. We'd redone Unranted Yellow and Z Squared.
Which this one kept its name,
Mm-hmm.
and because it was. Yeah, did you never actually explain that in that?
What, Z Squared?
Z Squared? And you said that would be relevant.
Oh, from the ashes?
Yeah.
Z Squared was, because, multiplication stuff. Z to the power of Z.
Yeah, the axis.
The axes and stuff.
Yeah. From the ashes was, well...
Because of the Ash Association.
Okay, so that was... next time on Pokemon Origin and Stories...
We'll be talking about Galar.
Which we had, I guess, practiced
a ton for. Or so, yeah. And that season is going to be known as Pokemon Arsenal.
Oh, Part 10.
Mm-hmm.
And
so, get ready for that.
yeah. So, I'm Noseren.
And I'm Amory. And bonjour, my wonderful viewers. See you in the next video. Yeet!